Hey folks, it's Vasilios at V the NFL Guy with Russell Street Report, bringing you day 5 of Ravens training camp, and this is our recap for today. Some notes early on, more individual drills, less scrimmage today. Out were Alex Lewis, still on the physically unable to perform list, Robert Griffin III with his broken thumb, Rannon Criselius and Jimmy Smith. Jordan Lastly, the wide receiver out of UCLA from last year, was also cut today. Players that were out on Monday that are now playing today: Earl Thomas, Jermaine Illuminor, Tavon Young, Hollywood Brown! Exclamation point, exclamation point. We are happy about that. And of course, Joe Callahan, the new quarterback signed by the Ravens to replace RG3 for the foreseeable future. On to offense. Marquise Brown is practicing. We are happy about that. Like I said, he got plenty of cheers from fans as he came onto the field. He didn't participate in scrimmages 7-on-7 and 11-on-11, but he did run routes and work on his timing with Lamar Jackson on the sideline. His hands looked good and he ran fast. He definitely doesn't need to be rushed. I also want to make note that Brown's rehab speed, his rehab running speed, was 21 miles per hour. For example, Marlon Humphrey, when asked, said that his healthy top speed is 20 miles an hour. Think about that. That's crazy. In contrast to Monday's practice, the offense showed signs of life. The first line we saw today was Ronnie Stanley, Ben Powers, Matt Skura, Marshall Yanda, James Hurst. But when the team went into 11-on-11s later, James Hurst was demoted to second team, which gave way for Orlando Brown Jr. to move to first. Ben Powers remained at left guard. He hasn't relinquished that spot yet. Will he, though? I don't think so. While the offense had flashes, the defense took control of practice again. According to Adam Bonacorsi, the Russell Street Report contributor, who was at one winning drive on Wednesday, the pass rush looked viable and showed up big that day. Earl Thomas blitzed off the edge and came clean at Lamar Jackson for a play blown dead. No hitting, remember. Still counted as a sack, though. More pressure was applied by guys like Chris Wormley, Chris Board, Tyus Bowser, Tony Jefferson, Chuck Clark, and Tim Williams. If you notice, that's a lot of safety pressure there. The secondary getting it done. The secondary also had a great showing in the defensive backfield. Earl Thomas had a day with a pick six, 2 sacks, and a pass breakup. Tony Jefferson had a solid day, breaking up a pass to Hayden Hurst and yelling, "Post that expletive on Twitter." Outside of the Thomas-Jefferson tandem, Maurice Kennedy showed up with another pass breakup. Brandon Carr also added a couple of those on the day. Play of the day, 55-yard pick six by Earl Thomas when he jumped the pass over the middle. Matt Judon struggled all day versus Ronnie Stanley. Matt Judon coming into a contract year, it's really important for him to get off to a good start. Bedvik, the backup kicker and punter, doinked a 35-yard field goal. Justin Tucker's job is in danger, folks. That's sarcasm. I'm not serious. Jalen Ferguson has yet to make any notable impact on defense. The Ravens expected him to come in after being drafted and add a spark to the pass rush. And that's all for today's camp notes. We'll see you guys tomorrow.